All right, so here's your lesson for today. I'm just going to do it from the notes so you can follow along. Hopefully, you watch these because this is something new. So, basically, what does proportional mean? Proportional just means two equal ratios. So, ratios can be a fraction, they can be that word two or a colon. So, if I have, you're going to see all these ratios as fractions. So basically, the two things you need to be able to do today is, can you see whether two ratios are proportional? Are they two equal ratios? If they are, then we say they're proportional. We can put an equal sign in between them. And if they're not proportional, then they're not equal. And then how do we solve for proportions? So you have a quizzes today. Just make sure you stay on Canvas on your home page once you get through these. And I will post these notes on Canvas as well. So I'm going to show you just one way. There are different ways to solve these. Some students can do them mentally, and I'll kind of talk through a mental way. You can see it, and then I'm going to show you the way that we can do it. And I've actually talked about this in class before. So I have 6 of these we're going to go through. So the first one is 1/4 equal to 3/12, right? Can I put an equal sign in between these? And it's a simple yes or no. Well, some students can look at this mentally and be like, oh, to go from 1 to 3, I multiply by 3. To go from 4 to 12, I multiply by 3. So this would be yes. I can put an equal sign in between here. But the method I'm going to show you will work for everything because sometimes we can't do it mentally. So we call it cross multiplying. And what you do is you just take 4 times 3. Well, 4 times 3 is 12. And you look diagonally this way, and 12 times 1 is 12. So because those are the same number, we can put yes. Basically, we can say yes, 1/4 is equal to 3/12. That's how I'm going to show you all of these. To do all these, some of you may not need this for some, but sometimes you may get a decimal, all right? Or they may not be so nice to work with mentally. So it's good that you have this product. It's called bottoms up, basically. You go bottom to the top of the diagonal. That's what you multiply, okay? Next one, 3 times 6 is 18. 9 times 2, go this way, is 18. Yes, those are said to be proportional. Those are two equal ratios, okay? Third one, 5 times 15. And use your calculator, right? You guys can use calculators, whatever you use at home. 5 times 15 is 75. 20 times 4 is 80. This is no. Now, there may be a student that looked at this and said, oh, I can see I know mentally 5 times 4 is 20. I know that 4 times 4 is not 15, it's actually 16. That's another way a student could get to know, right? But this also works, these cross products, this bottoms up. Okay, next one. 3/6 equal to 6/12. Some of you may know yes already, right? Actually, those both simplify to 1/2, but I'm going to show you that 6 times 6 equals 36. 12 times 3 equals 36. So that would be a yes. So on your quizzes today, you're going to see like 2 or 3 of these. They give you fractions that basically, are these proportional, is what they're going to say, I believe. Next one, 6 times 6, bottoms up, 96. 5 times 18, 90. No. You cannot put an equal sign in between those. Okay? And then the last one, 2/5 and 6/15, using bottoms up. 6 times 5 is 30. 15 times 2 is 30. This is yes. So that if it asks you, are these proportional? Are these ratios? And we use fractions. You may see them with a colon. You may see them with the word 2. Those are your 3 ways that you can write a ratio. But this is how you tell whether they are in fact equal. That's 1/2 of what you're doing today. And the next one, how can I solve a proportion? So basically what this says is these are equal. So we're saying that these are equal. What you have to find is what's the missing value. And the variable could be here. It could be one of these 4 spots. But basically you got to find the number that makes these true. So what number over 9 is equal to 20 over 45? Again, sometimes mental, but I'm going to show you the method. So it's 2 steps. Basically, you will always have 2 numbers that are diagonal from each other. I'm going to go ahead and circle those. Okay? You multiply those together. So you multiply the 2 numbers that are diagonal. I'm going to put what I get there. So I take 180, and then you divide it by the number that you have left. So all 3 numbers get used. Your 2 numbers that are diagonal, you multiply those together, and then you take that answer, and your calculator, you got to hit equals. So you got to hit 9 times 20 equals, you'll get 180. And you're going to take 180 divided by 45, and you're going to find that answer is 4. So T is equal to 4. 4/9 is the same thing as 20 over 45, and you could do exactly what we did above to check. You'll see that 4 times 45 and 9 times 20 Both are equal to 180. Okay, next one. 7/3 equals what over 35? Well, this one's variable's down here on the bottom right, but we still will always have two numbers that are diagonal from each other. Okay, so let's see. 3 times 35 is 105. 105 divided by 7, because that's my third number. You can't leave any number out. Everything gets used here, and 105 divided by 7 is 15. So F is equal to 15. What we're doing is called solving a proportion. Okay, number 9. Next one, n over 10 equals 45. What? 45 over 25? Again, here are my two numbers that are diagonal. And your calculator is going to hit 45 times 10 equals 450. And 450 divided by 25, that is equal to, let's see, 18. So 18 over 10 is the same thing as 45 over 25. N is equal to 18. Okay, last one. 80 over 15. This one I'm going to have to get my calculator out. So I'll show you how we can kind of do it on a calculator. All right, because this one I'm not going to know. Where is the calculator? See, I'm not even using a calculator at home. I'm using a phone. Here we go. So this one's going to be 80 times 60. So you can kind of see how it works on a calculator. So I'm going to take 80 times 60, take that answer, divide it by 15. Now I want to show you something. So you've got to do 80 times 60 equals 4,800. You take that answer divided by 15, we will find that W is equal to 320. Now I want to show you something the students make a mistake on. Let's see. If they take 80, let's see if this still works. It might still work. Times 60 divided by 15. Okay, we're good. So that is solving proportions. You're going to see some of those on your quizzes. And then your quizzes will have a couple reviews. You're going to see a couple unit rates where we divide. You're going to see a little bit of ratio again, kind of what you did online last week. Keep it fresh in your head. And then when I see you next, we'll start working back. We're going to go back to unit rates, but we're going to do it with fractions. But I want to do that with you in class, okay, because that's a little more difficult. All right, use this. Not too long, 7.5 minutes. Hopefully you watched it. Once you do the quizzes. There's no answers, I don't believe, but you can do as many times as you like. You gonna show me like this with my hat on? Yeah. All right. All right, have a great day. We'll see you.